कि अच्छा क्या होता है, what happens there, what's the culture like, what's your regular day like, what do you wear, do you walk on the streets. So I love telling people about my country and I'm showing them pictures and आधे लोग को तो मैं इनवाइट कर चुकी हूँ आने के लिए तो वो आ रहे हैं, पता नहीं कब आते हैं पर वो आ रहे हैं.
But okay, so with this last holiday of yours, we were discussing this earlier as well. There was a bit of online abuse, and
Momina, there's online abuse all the time actually. Especially जब आप अपनी private जिंदगी की कोई चीज़ शेयर करना चाह रहे होते हैं लोगों के साथ. एक तो your work stuff आप लगा रहे होते हो, putting up your pictures and promos out of your projects. प्राइवेट चीज़ों की जब आप कोई चीज़ शेयर कर रहे होते हो तो यू हैव टू बी रेडी फॉर, हमें पता होता है कि क्या लग रहा है तो उस पर कितनी लानत वाले कमेंट्स आने हैं और उस पर कितना आपको हेट मिलना है. नाउ वी आर रेडी फॉर इट. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल टर्न ऑफ कमेंटिंग बिकॉज यू डोंट वांट टू रीड negative stuff. But so my family and my close friends, they had been saying कि तुम अपना एक private account बना लो for your family and friends where you share your travels with us. But I want to share my adventures with my fans. I want to tell people कि ये और cultures हैं और ये क्या हो रहा है. And if I am privileged enough or blessed, that I am traveling, मुझे मौका मिल रहा है fortunately, तो मैं share करना चाहती हूँ लोगों से. But there's so much negativity and hate that comes your way that sometimes you just don't want it to be around you and you just want to cut off from it.
Do you think there's a solution? I don't see a solution to it, but like what?
I feel, Momina, that it is in the upbringing, it is in the social conditioning. Gharon mein, our parents actually do not encourage the expression of love. They don't. प्यार कौन इजहार करता है प्यार का हमारी सोसाइटी में कोई very few parents are actually even physically loving with their kids. कि hugs और बार बार बच्चों को बोलना I love you, नहीं करते parents. So प्यार का इजहार नहीं करना, डांटना है और hate openly सब दिखा रहे होते हैं. नेगेटिविटी, क्रिटिसिज्म सब आप ओपनली करें, लेकिन प्यार में एक शर्म अटैच हो गई है.
बिल्कुल. Your coffee is getting cold. I think you should maybe pick it up.
Yes, I love coffee.
Achha, moving on, like not really moving on, but this kind of a reaction, like, I mean, you've been on social media for a while now, and you have a substantial and a large following.
Yeah, also, sorry, I'm cutting you. Pura karo.
Achha, my question was that, have you faced this kind of a reaction before?
Interestingly, Momina, when I entered the industry, well, not entered, when I was very young, I'm talking about 12 years ago maybe, when Facebook just sort of came about, when we started, and I was like, what is Facebook? And I was very hesitant. There was Orkut. And I never liked it. So I was like, Facebook, this, that, should I be on it? Anyways, we all started joining, making our accounts. So I had put up some vacation pictures. And I guess maybe my privacy settings weren't set, and those pictures were also stolen from a laptop in my friend's office. So they were leaked online. They were vacation pictures, of course, where we were in Samoa, and there was nothing wrong with them. They're just two girls on vacation, and that created the biggest stir. At that time, social media was not this big. Right? There was only YouTube. And so people used to email those pictures to each other. WhatsApp भी नहीं था उस वक्त.
नहीं था.
तो वो email होती थी तस्वीरें, या फिर आप YouTube पे देखें, फिर Facebook पे. So it was the biggest thing. It ruined. Well, it didn't ruin my life, but it gave us so much stress and anxiety in my family, and I went through so much for 2 years. हर interview में मुझसे ये बात होती थी. It was spoken about everywhere. Ayesha Omer की vacation pictures. ये बहुत बड़ा एक issue tha.
But I mean, I wasn't here.
No, you were a little child at that time. You were probably in school.
I was in college.
12 years ago.
Yeah, I started college 12 years ago.
Yeah, you probably, exactly. So you don't remember this.
No,
this was huge.
Yeah.
It was huge. So, So, I mean, I didn't face cyber bullying because there was no stuff coming to me, but then aista Facebook pages pe they were it was spoken about. It was just two girls on a vacation. That is it. And it was such a big deal Of course, we're wearing swimsuits with sarongs.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like we're roaming around in something which is really like, oh my God, what? But of course, for Pakistan, it was huge. Tabah kar diya. But it died down, so I faced this before. And I basically developed a thick skin. And I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. And my pictures and I share my travels with people. It's not like I'm wearing anything objectionable. I'm not even in the videos.
Yeah.
It's of surrounding areas and places.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the videos or anything offensive to someone.
People right? Like, why are you getting out of your culture and going into another culture? किसी और culture को आप क्यों experience कर रही हैं?
और क्यों accept क्यों कर रहे हैं?
क्यों accept कर रहे हैं? Why are you hanging out with kafirs? Yeah, basically, why are you around people from another culture? You should just be with people from your own culture. So that really, it gets to me. I'm like, why can't we go and take our culture somewhere else and learn a few things from other people? Maybe that's all about learning stuff from each other.
It is learning. What else is culture? It's an amalgamation
of
to
pick up something which you think is beneficial or good for yourself, for your growth, or for the growth of your culture, and you give them a bit of yours.
But वो नहीं, वो उतना vision है ही नहीं ना. That's where your the barrier.
That's lack of education. A
Not
lot of it is lack of education and awareness. Awareness and exposure also.
Yeah. One of the byproducts, and that's now something that it's being debated world over, is depression that has been caused by social media.
Yeah.
And it's all becoming about engagement, the likes and the
Well,
comments.
anxiety for one is something that we all suffer from, Momina.
Yeah.
I get anxious around my phone. I get anxious around social media. So I think that technology, okay, fine, there are a lot of advantages, but there are disadvantages too. It is playing with your mental health.
Yeah.
So social media and mental health is connected like...
I mean, we lost two beautiful models.
We did. We really to social media. Well, I'm not sure about Annie as much.
Not just social media.
Yeah, but to the negativity and the hate and the in fact, people all over the world. We have lost people all over the world.
World over. The conversation is kind of going about acceptance.
Yes.
And we here still have a very skewed notion of beauty.
Very warped.
Very warped. And again, that has caused a lot of distress amongst, especially in the modeling industry.
I really want to talk about this, Momina. Oh my God. Like, Abhi, you're interviewing me and I have a zit over here. अब मुझे constantly मेरे दिमाग पे पता क्या है शुरू से ये नज़र आ रहा है या नहीं नज़र आ रहा ये बुरा लग रहा है या नहीं लग रहा I mean, how am I looking? And of course, skin color, which is something which is so disturbing on so many levels, how fairness is equated to beauty in our country. So